this episode of Saekano. It introduces a new character, Michiru, I think that's her name. I don't know how to feel, because, honestly, from this episode of Saekano, this new character that's introduced just feels like it was kind of rushed in and put into the series just to be a clutch for fan service. I'm going to be real here. Because, after seeing this episode of Saekano, it was like nothing but fan service. That's what this episode was. All Michiru's character was fan service. And Saekano as a series since the very beginning, besides episode 0, which was a parody of fan service anime or harems, it kind of went to that point to what it was bad-mouthing in episode 0. I mean, if you go back to episode 0 of Saekano and you look at what they were saying at the beginning of the episode, and when you look at this episode, they did exactly what they were making fun of. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, why are you adding fan service, like, right now, this late in the game? But anyways, okay? Just getting on topic, this episode of Saekano, it's okay. It's an okay episode. It just introduces Michiru as a character. She is going to be probably doing the music for the game, the dating sims game that our characters are making. And that's what really goes down in this episode. Now, like I said, about 95% of this episode is fan service. Michiru in sexual poses, and she's a cousin at that. She's the cousin to our main male character, so go figure. I mean, we have the tsundere, we have the yandere, we have the kind of hipster type girl Kato, which is best girl, and then now we have the, you know, the ancestral routes that is the cousin. So, you always need that type of route when it comes to anime, damn it. So, yeah, the episode overall, it just, I don't really know how to express it. I wasn't 100% fan of this episode just because it felt like this episode was just trying to cater to the audience when it came to fan service. That's exactly what it felt to me. And I'm not one to really like that. I mean, I love the natural flow Saekano's taken through its series with, you know, just using some fan service, not so much that was just so fucking obvious and over the top. Like, I felt like I was watching an episode of DxD. I felt like I was watching an episode of DxD. Besides the uncensors, I felt like I was, because there was just so much fan service, sexual pose and stuff like that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Saekano, you know better than this shit. Like, you do a lot better than this in multiple episodes. So, slightly disappointed, but not much to really talk about when it comes to this episode, because it's just a standard episode introducing Michiru as a character. So I want to cut it off short here, because it's cool and all, just not my type of episode in my opinion. So yeah, y'all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.